Hey guys, it's... What is that? Hey guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. I'm trying to do something different every time, and I can't anyway. And I need to stop looking in the monitor. Stop, monitor. Okay, so this is my... I hate when I talk with my hands. This is my gigantic June book haul. And the reason I say gigantic is because I have been saving some of these books on my bookshelf. Over there, not over there. That's in the kitchen, over there. For like 2 months. And so I have a ton of books to talk about, and they're kind of like all over the place. They're not books that you would normally expect on my young adult book haul. So I'm going to, and can you hear Boo Radley barking? Boo Radley! He's barking in the background, which means he's really excited about this book haul. Are you excited for this book haul? Okay, let's get right into it. So the first book that I'm going to talk about is Catalyst by Laurie Halse Anderson. And if you watched my last book haul, you know that I bought another one of her books, and I was really excited about it. I read Speak. I used to have all of these girls that I worked with that were teenagers read it. I thought it was such an excellent book. And so I almost bought this exact book last week. It's about a girl who her neighbor's house burns down, and they have to move in with her and her family, and all this kind of crazy stuff happens, and she's kind of OCD, and she really wants to get into MIT and all this kind of stuff. But when I was reading the synopsis on the back of this book right now, I was like, have I read this book before? I don't know what is going on. I'm like starting to forget things that I've read, so I was like, what is going on? But anyway, I'm gonna read this book. If I have read it, I will put it down very quickly. So there we go, there's that. The next book that I bought, and I bought this on Amazon, and I got it like used, although I didn't think it looked used at all when I got it, and that is Absolutely Truly by Heather Vogel Frederick. My hand is like shaking. And it's about this girl that moves to Pumpkin Falls, this small town, and she and her friends find this like clues, and they go on this like mystery. She truly finds a mysterious letter inside an old copy of Charlotte's Web. And soon she and her new friends are swept up in a madcap treasure hunt around town. I mean, seriously, how good does that sound? I don't care what age it's for. It just sounds absolutely delightful. I love they hit a copy in Charlotte's Web. I don't know why, I just think that's so genius. But can I just tell you what really upset me right now is when I was looking at this book. I don't even know if you can see it, but it's right there. Somebody wrote Whitman on this book. Now, I love Walt Whitman, don't get me wrong, but I don't need it on my book, so I'm not very happy about that. I think it cost me like $1.99, plus like $5 shipping and handling because I don't have Amazon Prime. If anybody wants to buy me Amazon Prime for my birthday, which is June 29th, I would love it. I'm just joking. Okay, no, I'm really not. If you want to buy it for me, I will totally use Amazon Prime because I want to see the second season of Transparent. Okay, next book is, I got so many people recommended this to me when I asked them what their favorite series was, that I was like, I have to go get this book. And this is so funny. I had to go to 3 bookstores to find this book because they had the second one, but they didn't have the first one. And that's The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Is that how you pronounce it? Stiefvater? Anyway, I don't know anything about this book. All I know is that everybody told me I should read it, that it's a great fantasy book, so I'm super excited about it. Don't tell me anything about it. I don't want to know. I kind of like going into books when I don't know anything about them, so I'm really excited about that book. Okay, I'm going to go pick the next one. What's the next one I'm going to pick going to be? Let's Pretend This Never Happened by Jenny Lawson. Okay, so Jenny Lawson is the bloggist, and she is like one of the original bloggers, and she is like, has huge Twitter following. Her Twitter following is The Bloggist, and this is the picture that goes along with it. You've probably seen her. She tweets out the funniest stuff. She blogs the funniest stuff, just a little random stuff that happens throughout her day. And, I mean, stuff that you would never expect. Go follow her. She's hilarious. And this is like a book of memoirs. I think it's her first one. She has like 2 or 3 other books out by now, or out now, but I wanted to read this. And I'm not really in the mood for a memoir right now, so my husband loves this kind of stuff, like Chelsea Handler, and I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell and all that. He loves all that kind of stuff. So I might have him in Augustin Burroughs. So I may have him try this first, and we'll see what he thinks. Okay. The next book that I'm going to talk about is $80 to Stanford by Lucille Fletcher. I also bought this on Amazon, and I cannot believe I actually found it. I love these 1930s, 1940s pulp mysteries. Can you see? Like, these are probably like books that my grandma used to write or read. This is from the San Diego Book Exchange, 70th and El Cajon Boulevard. Cajon? Is that right? Trade 2 for 1. I mean, look, this is like so old. I love it. Okay. Anyway, this is did you guys ever see Sorry Wrong Number with Barbara Stanwyck, the old movie about the woman that was an invalid, and then she's like on the phone, she's like, hello, hello, and they don't know that she's there, and then she hears them concocting this murder, but the murder is really about, I can't tell you, you have to watch the movie. Watch Sorry Wrong Number. I love, like in the summer, like with the windows open, watching scary old black and white movies like Arsenic and Old Lace, and Sorry Wrong Number, and the Thin Man series, and all the Alfred Hitchcock movies. I love that, and eating peanut butter sandwiches and apples with salt. Okay, so I'm real excited about this book. It's about a cab driver that takes a woman to Connecticut, and she forgets something in the car, and he has to go find her, and then nobody ever knows who she was to begin with. So I'm real excited about that. Okay, next book, kind of a similar vein. One of my clients was talking about having to read this for summer school. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't read it in forever. And she was like, is it good? And I was like, I loved this book. This was the book that made me want to love to read mysteries. And that was Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, which was also known as 10 Little Indians. And I haven't read this since I was like in junior high. And so I thought, you know what, I hate when people are like this. It's like, go back and put your whole, so we can see your whole self, because you're beautiful, and I want your whole self in the video so I can see what's going on. I also like when you notice random little things, like over in the corner, it's like they have like a glass of milk or something. I don't know why I love that in people's videos, which is kind of like why I like unedited videos, but then I love the edited videos too. But it was so funny because I was watching one of Christine's videos, and you could like, and she was just vlogging, and you could see like where she had all of her lights set up like to do a video, and I loved that. I don't know why. It made her very, very real to me. But anyway, I love this book. It's a great mystery. Go buy it. Okay, next book. I actually got this at a book fair, and it's called Love and Other Unknown Variables by Shannon Lee Alexander. And I was doing a book fair here in Indianapolis, and she was across from me, and we were both like young adult authors. And so we started talking, and she was, oh, my hair. Peter. Okay, and she was just so sweet, and the concept of this book is so awesome. And she was handing out tattoos, like, you know, like, what are they called? Like tattoos that don't last. I can't think of what they're called. But anyway, and they were of that says hope. And she was so sweet. And the book is about this boy named Charlie, and he goes to this private school for math and science, and he meets this girl named Charlotte. And so Charlotte and Charlie, isn't that cute? And she's like sick and probably dying of cancer. I don't know. I haven't read the book, but she's got some illness. It's like one of those. But I think it seems a little bit like I flipped through it, and the way that she did it, she does it like all like numbers. Like all the chapters are like periodical numbers, like from periodical table. It's real cute. So anyway, I'm excited about reading this. She's an indie, I think she's not an indie author. It was published by Entangled Publishing, LLC. Maybe, I don't know. You guys should try it. Love and Other Unknown Variables. Okay. So the next book is, and this is actually what made my book haul so big, was because I went to the bookstore today to get this. Oh my God, what just came out? This is so crazy. I don't know what book it came out of, but out of one of my books just flew a fortune from a fortune cookie. And let's read what it says. What's vice today may be virtue tomorrow. Oh my God, that is so weird. And my daily numbers are 7, 5, and 4. Okay. What's my word? Lotto 6. They have lotto numbers on the back of it. Who knew? Okay. I went to the bookstore to get John Corey Whaley's Highly Illogical Behavior. I love John Corey Whaley. I read Where Things Come Back and Noggin Like That. Loved them both. They're genius. Where Things Come Back. I don't even want to tell you what these books are about because they're so incredible. But it's about this kid and his brother goes missing, and I mean, it's about this bird that they haven't seen in 100 years. I mean, he's so creative and genius with his writing. And just notice, if you read Where Things Come Back, how every chapter ends and every chapter begins, because there is a correlation. And then Noggin is about a boy who cryogenically freezes his head and then comes back, like, excuse me, I'm spitting, years later, and it's so good. I can't believe it didn't get, I mean, I think it was listed as like New York Times, one of their best-selling books of the year for 2015, but it was so good, and I didn't hear a lot of people talk about it. This one is about a boy that's agoraphobic and a girl that tries to save his life. I'm so excited to read it. I think I'm gonna start this right away. Okay, next book. I had heard so many things about this on BookTube, and that is Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. God, I love her name, Sophie Kinsella. That's beautiful. Anyway, it's about a girl that has anxiety, and about the boy that kind of saves her life, I guess. I don't know. I have worked with teenage girls my entire career as a counselor. I love any books that have to do with teenage girls and any kind of like mental illness or anxiety or OCD or eating disorders or alcohol and drug use, anything like that, I love to read, especially if it's done well. So, and then I always refer them out to my girls. My girls are like this, oh my God, I love this, I love this, I love this. So anyway, if you have any suggestions for those kinds of books, let me know in the comment section below. The lighting on this camera just got really, really weird. It's like the sun is setting and it just got real red. Did you notice that? And then it just went back. What is going on? There's like demons around me, I think. So let's find a book that's about demons. Okay, how about, and why do I keep on looking at the monitor? Living Dead Girl, because I'm local. Okay, anyway, because Living Dead Girl. And this book is by Elizabeth Scott. And I have to say, I was gonna say I don't love the cover, but I have to say I hate the cover. Like, I really hate the cover. I don't get it at all. But it's about a girl that's kidnapped 5 years ago, and it's her story. And you know, if you've watched my other videos, I love a good kidnapping story. I've got to figure out what that is about. Somebody's gonna like analyze me, and they're gonna be like, this is why, and I'll probably find out that I really was kidnapped in another life or something anyway. Okay, the next book is, I've talked a lot about Stuart Onan as one of my favorite authors of all time. Every book that he writes is completely different and they're character driven. This book is called The Odds, and it's so sad. I don't know why, but every book that I talk about of Stuart Onan's on here ends up on the Meyer bargain shelf. Look at that, $5.97. Why do Stuart Onan's books end up in the bargain shelf? But I'm glad they do, because then I buy them for cheap. But listen to this book. It's so awesome. Love is a Gamble. On the eve of their 30th anniversary, Marion and Art Fowler flee to Niagara Falls for Valentine's weekend, desperate to make two great bets. Jobless, with their home approaching foreclosure and their marriage on the brink of collapse, Art and Marion liquidate their savings and book the bridal suite at the fall's ritziest casino for a second honeymoon. While they sightsee by day, at night they risk it all on the roulette wheel, fighting to rescue their home, fix their finances, and against even greater odds, save their marriage. Kind of sounds a little bit like that movie with Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson to me. Do you remember that? What was that movie called? God, it's like, it starts with an I. Anyway, it was real depressing if you ever saw that movie. And then the next book I got, and I also bought it on Audible, so don't ask me why I have this copy as well, is The Elegance of the Hedgehog by Muriel Barbary. I'm not going to read the synopsis. It's about a little girl that lives in a hotel in Paris and the woman that she meets and how their souls collide. I'm super excited about that. The next book, very, very spooky, very, very spooky. I wanted to read it forever, and it's super long, is Helter Skelter. Have you guys read this book? I have never read this book. My friend said she used to lay in the bathtub at night when she was a little kid and read it like with a flashlight because it was so good. I'm so excited to read. I mean, I cannot believe I have not read Helter Skelter, like ever. So if you don't know what this is a Charles Manson, the murders of Sharon Tate and all that whole thing in 1969, right? 1969 in Los Angeles. I'm so excited to read this. This is going to be my summer read of the summer read. Of the summer reads. Okay, the next one is David Levithan's Hold Me Closer, the Tiny Cooper story. And this was the one I was talking about in another video. It's actually the play that he talks about in Will Grayson. Tiny Cooper is Will Grayson, one of Will Grayson's best friends. So I'm really excited about reading this. The whole thing is told like a play. Can you see? So I don't know. I may have a hard time reading that. I don't love reading plays. The next book is Moon Over Manifest by Claire Vanderpool. Somebody recommended this book to me and I found it at Half Price Books. It's about this little girl, and her name is Abilene. I love that her name is Abilene. I think that's such an adorable name. And her two best friends' names are Letty and Ruth Ann. I mean, give me a Southern fiction book any day. And she moves to Manifest, Kansas. I guess it's not really Southern, because her dad, like, if something's going on, she feels abandoned, he puts her on a train and sends her there, and then it's like this mystery that happens with her and her friends. I'm so excited about this book. Okay, I've got to finish. It's getting so long. The next one is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I've heard so much about this series. I had to go to Barnes & Noble to get it, so it better be good. It was the only one they had left, and it was in the romance section. Barnes & Noble, you better get your sections together. I was looking for this book all over the place, and you know what? It was in the romance section. Romance section? This is not me. Everybody's told me this is like a fantasy series. Why is this in the romance section? And for that, I don't really understand For that, I don't understand why Looking for Alaska was in the science fiction young adult section. Barnes & Noble, get your sections together. Okay, so I don't know anything about this, but I'm real excited about it. And the last book, I don't even know why I bought this, but it was on sale at Half Price Books, is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zuzak. I don't know why I bought this because I haven't read The Book Thief, but this book actually looks better to me than The Book Thief. I'm losing my mind, do you see? Oh my god, we don't hurt books. We don't hurt books. There's Marcus Zuzak. He's kind of cute, actually. Anyway, guy is like young to have written all these major books. It's about this guy, and he like saves somebody's life or something, I don't know. It's with and then this first ace arrives in the mail. I don't know, it's like a mystery, kind of like you gotta figure it out. I love that kind of stuff. And anything creative and genuine and authentic and new, I love it. I like it. This video's gone way too long. Boo Radley is over here on the floor looking at me like, Dad, are we done? Can we please go outside? And yes, we can. So I hope you guys enjoyed my book haul. If you have any comments about any of the books that I bought, please let me know. If there's anything there that you think I need to get to, immediately let me know. If there's anything there that you think is crap, don't let me know. I wasted my money on it and I don't want to be disappointed. Plus, I sometimes like a lot of books that other people don't like. So, hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.